Welcome YouTubers, welcome to another video, and as you already know, my channel is all based around shooters, and once in a while I like to go back and play some older shooters, and this time I tried Crysis 3, which was released 2 years ago in 2013. And I'm gonna be honest with you. At the time, I only played the campaign, probably a few matches on multiplayer, but I wasn't really into it because I was playing Battlefield 3 at the time, and Battlefield 4 was coming out later that same year, so I haven't played multiplayer of the Crysis 3 that much. But now I played a few matches recently. I recorded those matches. I had some fun, to be honest with you. And for my surprise, you still can find a lot of servers with a lot of players in it. At least on the PC version, which is the version that I'm playing on. And it's still a great fun. This game is fun. There are some servers where you have the nano suit disabled, so basically the two teams have normal soldiers, and you don't have the special abilities of the nano suit, which is still good. It's not, well, it's not Crysis 3 without the suit, right? And you feel that is more a low-paced game. It's not. I don't know. You can't even compare it to other shooters. Even when playing with normal soldiers, it's still a game that fits a different type of gameplay. And but anyway, it's fun to play without the nanosuit, but it's even more fun when you play with it, because I think if you play with a nanosuit, you don't only need to be good at shooters to kill your opponents and to do the objectives of the mode that you are playing, but with the suit you have to have some skill, because the suit can protect you. You can go stealth, you can sprint faster, but you have to have the notion of when to trigger those abilities at the certain time, and the right time, basically, especially the armor, the armor ability, because that is, it makes the difference. If you engage someone without the armor on, and if they have the armor on, even if you start shooting first, unless you have a high power weapon, but if you both have the same weapon and he has the armor on and you don't have the armor on, then you will going to die first, even if you start shooting first. And that's the difference, because if you engage someone, you have to be conscious to trigger your armor, or if you don't have energy to trigger the armor, you shouldn't engage. And I think that thing of triggering the abilities at the right time, it still makes the game a lot of fun to play, and you still have a lot of servers out there with a lot of people in it, different modes. It has been great to go back and now get into this game, but there's still some flaws with it. Well, let's talk about the good things. Well, I already talked about a few of them, but the game is still great. The graphics are great. If you have, I recently upgraded my PC with a new graphics card and a new CPU, so the game runs great and it looks amazing. But even if you don't have a high-end PC, you will probably get to turn on all the settings to the max and get a really great experience with the game. And even if you don't get all the settings to the max, you still have a great experience because the game runs great on lower end PCs if you lower the settings as well. And the graphics, even with that, look really good. And as I was talking about in basically all this video, the game is fun. It's different from everything else it's out there. Even though it has been released for 2 years, but it's still a different kind of gameplay. So you still have the game still has that in his favor, and it's still a lot of fun to play. But then you have also the bad things, and the bad things are that the HUD is ginormous. You have a lot of stuff going on around it. You basically, it feels like you just have a tiny space in the center where you can see the things in front of you, and everything else around it, it's covered with graphics and minimap and stuff all around. And I think that today, in the recent days, that every game is trying to minimize the HUD space and give you options to turn off things in the HUD. I think these days that detracts a little bit of the experience, but you get used to it, and I got used to it after a few matches, but it still has a thing that if they come up with the new Crysis, that I'm not sure if they will, but if they came up with a new Crysis, that's one thing that they have to tone down, is the things that happen on your screen. And then there's a little bit of the hit registration problems. This is not a new thing to games, and Battlefield games have been experiencing the worst reviews in that aspect of the hit registration, and this game suffers from that as well. Sometimes you die after going behind a cover or enter a building, and you die, and because someone still sees you on their screen and then they are still shooting at you, but in your screen you're already in cover, but doesn't matter, you're going to die anyway. And the other bad thing about the game is that you don't really have huge maps. Well, but this may be my personal opinion. Maybe be my personal opinion because I'm more used to playing Battlefield games, and you have a lot of room and space to play around in a match. And these ones, you don't have that space. You basically all the maps are small. I think the maximum players are 16 per team, or 12 per team. I can't really remember, but it's my personal opinion only. So it might be still good for you if you are used to more, I don't know, maybe Call of Duties or Counter-Strikes. But I think even Counter-Strike has bigger maps than Crysis 3. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today. I've been having a blast with this game now, and I don't feel sorry that I haven't played this game when it came out, but now that I have some time before some other good games come out this year, I think that later this year, then I'm going to still be playing Crysis 3, and it has been a lot of fun. So guys, if you have Crysis 3, install it again, have a play around, and you will see that it's still fun. And but anyway, this is my only and personal opinion. But let me you guys know in the comments what you think about Crysis 3. What do you think now compared to other games? What you thought about it when it came out? If you still play it, if you don't play it, if you ever play it, if you never have played it, leave those comments in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.